I'm hooked on this song. This new Dylan Scott song, Hooked. Very catchy, a lot of fun to play, even though it's super simple for electric guitar. Um, there's a lot of really cool layers. There's really cool acoustic guitar on the left, really cool banjo on the right, and then the electric guitar just plays some really simple stuff over the top of that, and just sits back in the mix quite a bit. So I had a lot of fun playing it. Wanted to go through and kind of show you how I played it. Keep in mind this is an A major, very easy to solo over or add some delay and do some ambient stuff over it too. So let's start at the beginning and kind of go through what I did. Alright, so the intro is, it's all just an A chord. It's basically, every time you play the A chord, there's a different rhythm. The first time is just... It might take you a couple times to get the hang of it, but if you listen to it a few times, it's pretty simple and you will definitely get it. So that's the intro. The verse, the first half of the verse stays the same there.
No cover, the cover band was sounding right, and there you were, just 30 dancing by the neon sign, to fishing in the dark, you were reeling in my heart, now look where we are.
Alright, so the second half of the verse there changes to the first half of that second half is an F sharp chord, and then the second half of the second half is a D chord. So basically playing it through, you're going to start on the A. And then you change. And then the pause on that last hit. And you're going to go right into the chorus. So.
I'm home, kissing you, getting you turned on, buzzing and loving on you all night long, like a hit song on the radio, you already know the way it goes, all it took was looking, I was hooked on the way that you taking my shirt off, and running my fingers through your long blonde hair, falling in your eyes, the first time they caught mine, all it took was looking, I was
So the chorus has kind of its own built-in pre-chorus, which is kind of cool, but it's, of course, on the electric guitar, it's played the same in both times. So basically, you're going to hold each chord for 2 bars. You're going to start with the A chord, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, D chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to D, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then the pause. And then the same thing for the second half. And then the outro of each chorus has just a little tagline, which is just the same as the first part of the intro. So and coming into the second verse, there's kind of a little bend thing. It's more of a whammy bar thing. I had my tremolo blocked, so of course I just kind of push the neck one direction, push the body the other direction to get the same effect. And so basically what you hear is... And I really like that part. And it goes right back into a verse. I kind of just did some filler stuff here in A major.
You still sleeping, I can leave it no way. This ain't a one-night fling kind of thing. Wanna wake you up, wanna press my love, and my lips on your cheek like I can't get enough, 'cause
So what I'm doing here, of course, just A major and just using parts of the scale to make something new. So the first part is just using 7th fret on the D string, 9th fret on the G string, and 10th fret on the B string. then on the second half, I'm gonna switch to gonna use the F sharp, and then after that go to the D and use the same rhythm and just basically pick out notes in that pattern. And then of course on the last one, I just end up coming right back down to give it a little bit of a different effect. And it has the pause and right back into the chorus. So this little section has a really cool extra long pause and goes right into the solo. Alright, so the solo starts right when everything else starts. It's kind of hard to hear in the mix, but it comes in, I'm going to just come in on the 10th fret on the B string, and you're going to walk down to 9th fret on the G string, 11th fret on the D string, and then 9 and 7 on the D string as well. And then you're going to do a new line there and start on the 9th fret on the G string and go down to the 6th fret on the G string and end up on the same ending line as the first line. So, and then you're going to start the same line for the next section, and then you're going to go, instead of going from 9 to 7, you're going to go 7 to 9 and bend 9 up a step. Then you're going to do a walk up and go 9 to 11, and then 9 on the G string and bend up on 12. And then the outro of the solo is just the 12th fret. It's going to bend up 3 times. Bring it down and just land on the 10th fret. And then after that, just hold that 10th fret out. So there's really not too much electric guitar there. I just like to build that up a little bit myself. Just, of course, A major, and I'm just basically back and forth on the 9th and 10th fret on the B string. And then the little tapping part, which is not in the song, but just a little fun additive. And then the rest of the song just has a little bit of the chorus there, and then the outro. So there's basically nothing to this song. So you could pick it up very quickly, play along to it, add your own little tastes. So make sure to let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe.